Here we are, Delaware Ave, and you are looking at the SSUnited States. Is a retired ocean liner built in 1950 and 1951. It's the fastest ocean liner to cross the Atlantic in either direction, and its maiden voyage was held in 1952. It cost a little over $70 million to build. If you did that in 2023 money, that's about $675 million. And its last trip was November 14th, 1969. It was out of service almost 55 years ago today. The last day you'll be able to see the United States in Philadelphia will be, I think, November 14th, the last day it was retired. The last day it sailed will be the last day you'll see it here in Philadelphia, because they are tugging it to Alabama, and then they're going to tug it to Florida, and they're going to sink it, and it's going to be the largest artificial reef, I think, in the world. So you got a bunch of history dorks and boat dorks over here looking at the boat. I'm one of the history dorks too, right? Oh, we got somebody wrote a letter to a boat. Not really sure what to say. The SSUnited States deserved better. She will make a beautiful reef, but it shouldn't have to come to this. Sorry we couldn't save you. Big you. Sincerely, Alex Bob. You know, a few people here. It's going to be like this all week. People are going to be lining up, taking pictures. And
there's no way to get in there.
Yeah, some kids did it like 2 weeks ago, and they were all over the news.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They got security right there now. Yeah. I'm in the IKEA across the street, and they have this little sticker on the window talking about the history of the ship. Yeah, it's going to be weird leaving IKEA and not seeing the SSUnited States. Yeah, I would also drive past this after every Phillies game. So this is kind of, when I think of the baseball experience, one of my experiences of the stadium is when I leave, I would always see this historic ship. Always looked at it. I always looked at it like a goofball. Yeah, dangerously looked at it. Where did I park my car? You ever lose your car? Fire! This is one of the large cannons that sits outside the National Swedish American Historical Museum that is in this park here, not that far from Citizens Bank Park. Is about 2 blocks that way. Across the street's the Wells Fargo Center. They call this park FDR Park. If you're old school South Philly, you call this park the Lakes. I'll show you why in a second. Well, I mean, there's lakes. Yeah, but this is a museum. Pennsylvania was settled by Swedish settlers first. Fun fact, one of the first settlers in Pennsylvania, their last name, Rambo. Yeah, so this is one of the lakes inside FDR Park. A few historic things happened in FDR Park. Well, you ever see that Lollapalooza clip? And Lollapalooza happened in this park. And if you ever saw Rage Against the Machine, the show where they taped up their mouths and put like socks on their junk, that happened here. I never really got into with Rage Against the Machine. I would be so pissed. I would be so pissed if I had a ticket to go see Rage Against the Machine and that's what they did. Oh, this is the protest show? Oh, great. I'm glad I went to Lollapalooza. I think they call this the Boathouse? I'm not sure. This is one of the buildings in the FDR Park. You got one of the prettiest views in the entire city right here. And if you have a kayak or a canoe, I don't know about a jet ski, but if you have something that paddles, you're allowed to go in here. And, you know, you can go fishing or kayak or... we're in the middle of a really bad drought in Philadelphia. I don't think I've ever seen the pier that low. And we did get a little bit of rain for the first time. Rain for the first time last night for the first time in like a month. And it rained for a little bit. But we're still in a severe drought in Pennsylvania. And I think we got another... the 10-day forecast. I don't see any rain. Speaking of the 10-day forecast, if you're not doing anything on Saturday, November 16th, come meet me, Garrett Stubbs, Brandon Graham, Buster from Q102, and DJ Hollywood as we do a meet and greet at Ashley's Furniture in Street Road. On Street Road. In Street Road? On Street. Oh, it does. Trying to get people to show up with beer boxes on their head. I don't know why. It just seems like fun. So if you want to show up, it's free. You can win Jingle Ball tickets and a $1,000 gift card to the furniture store. So that's good. But now, let's get to it. Let's go for a scoot. And today, did a lot of pre-scoot activity. But today we're going to do a little scootski-wootski. We're going to go to the right, to the right. There you go. We're going to go through the park in fall because I think it's supposed to get windy tomorrow, and I believe the leaves will be gone. The majority of the leaves. There's another spot you can come. I know what people do here. A lot of people do like engagement photos, birthing announcements, photograph opportunities. You can sit here and read a book or text your day away. How much fun is this? It's a tree in the way. Right, we get it. That's pretty neat looking. All right, let's get back to this scoot. Yeah, he won't scoot. Over here is the playground at FDR Park. This is another historic item. This is the largest swing set in North America is in this park. Yeah, so this is the largest swing set in North America. Different types of swings. They even have a seesaw swing. And then they got this cargo net swing. Very exciting. Right behind the lake. My grandson, when he goes to the playground, he's a swinger. That's the lifestyle he leads. And I like coming here because there's always a guaranteed swing. Some parks you go to, you might have to wait. And it's hard to explain to a 2-year-old. You got to wait. But it's a good life lesson. We'll do it. We'll do it, right? No one else is in here. Let's do it one time. Yeah, but this whole park is, they just built this in the last year. World's biggest swing set. They have events in this park, too. Well, I don't know if they do it anymore, but they used to have the Philadelphia Flower Show in this park. They got this cargo net. Man, playground. When I was a kid, playgrounds were like jagged edges. Yeah, 47. No kid, too, by the way, wearing slippers. When I was a kid, playgrounds were all like hot metals and no padding. Oh, am I going head first to get the shot? There we go. All right, that's embarrassing. Let's go. There's a giant skate park in this park. You can go kayaking, got a museum. If you come here for Phillies games, and those games are out before 9 p.m., you could do it. Definitely for 1 o'clock games, you could do it. You come here, you park, you walk a little bit, but guess what you do? You save $25. And it's all about what you think your time is worth. I think a 10-minute walk is worth $25. I never pay for parking when I go to Phillies games. I always have free parking spots. You can also park in the Navy Yard for games that are after 9 p.m. It's free. And, uh-oh, here comes a dog. I gotta pause. I was almost attacked. If you live in New York City, there will be a screening of The Turnaround at the New York Documentary Festival, or New York Doc Fest. There's a screening this Friday in New York City. I'm not sure if I'm going to be there. I'm going to text somebody after the scoop. Like to see some people in New York. I know there's a few viewers. I know Beer Me's in North Jersey, and there's other people near there. And now we're going to the skate park at FDR Park. It's Veterans Day, the day I'm filming this, so there should be a few school kids here. Happy Veterans Day if you served in the military. Thank you very much for your service. And this is FDR Park, the skate park. In the late 80s, early 90s, skateboarding is becoming very, very popular. And not like the Tony Hawk jumping out of a pool style skateboarding. Street style skateboarding was becoming popular. And I think Tony Hawk did a little bit of that too. I don't want to talk badly about the greatest of all time. But so the city kind of gave up this area of the park, FDR Park, which really isn't anything. It's just I-95, right? So there's really not a lot going here. And they said to the skateboarders, hey, we're going to give you this area and you can have your own skate park. And it's pretty much all built and maintained by skateboarders in the area. And most of this stuff was built on like recycled material. Look how great this is. And if you ever come down here, if you're into skateboarding, there are big time skateboarders that come down here. The only one I can think of off the top of my head is Bam Margera. Has been here a few times. And if you're into street art, if you're into graffiti, man, you could, you know, it's kind of like going to the Philadelphia Museum of Art. Not many people skateboarding today. Look at all the shoes up there. 195. Look at all those shoes. Reminds me of the No Effects album. So long and thanks for all the shoes. Remember No Effects? Ramps made with concrete. And as you come over here, you can see that these these columns. I'm not sure if it's exactly street legal. Look at this. This stands here as a creation for love. Isn't that nice? Right behind the coffin, hon. I love this. Is the skate park here at FDR Park. Yeah, they have ping pong tables. Down here is the Dick Allen Field, named after the Phillies player. I saw that Dick Allen is now nominated for the Baseball Hall of Fame as like a legacy player. There's a new thing they're doing to get players who were overlooked into the Baseball Hall of Fame. I know my good friend John Middleton, who is the owner of the Philadelphia Phillies. It is one of his passions and one of his goals is to get Dick Allen in the Hall of Fame. And if you've been watching the Phillies for the last 4 or 5 years, they've been honoring Dick Allen every year just to keep his name in the media. And here it is, the FDR Community Garden. I think this, whoa, speed bump. It's also, if you ever go to an event at the Wells Fargo Center, which is right across the street there. So let's say you got a 1 o'clock Flyers game. You park right here. You walk your little ass across the street. Free parking, cuz. Buy yourself a $17 soda or an $18 cheesesteak, right? That's how I look at it. The money I save without paying for parking pays for my season tickets in baseball. It's in the high 60s today. It's the last day I saw in the high 60s in the next 10-day forecast. I don't know why I trust my iPad to give me the weather. It's always wrong. But it does say, oh, Todd, look at this. Yo, Todd, what'd you do today? You know what I did today? I rode a scooter on the tennis court. I know a lot of you guys got Netflix to watch the turnaround. But I hope you guys keep your Netflix subscription, because save the date, 2025, Todd. I'm going to kick your ass in tennis. Look at this. I'm one-hand scooting, not even looking. Has nothing to do with tennis, but I'm going to kick your ass on Netflix, 2025. Save the date. Across the street, behind those bushes, that's where the Philadelphia Eagles practice. It's called the NovaCare Complex. Oh, they played yesterday, so they're not going to be practicing today. Eagles got a game on Thursday. There it is. There's the practice facility. You can't really see much. They always have these bushes in the way. And if they are practicing, they usually have a security guard standing here, and he shoos you away. He's like, oh, get out of here. What are you doing? Filming location from the turnaround for footage we did not use. It was a scene with me, Butch from Antioch, and Face Paint Guy, Philly Sports Guy. And we filmed the scene right here at the home plate of Veterans Stadium. Right here is third base. This is where Mike Schmidt, actual location of third base of Veterans Stadium. The Phillies played here. The Eagles played here. There's second base. Yeah, we filmed the scene. It wasn't used, but I have some footage. And I'm going to be working on this one-man show I'm going to be doing. I have an idea. I have an outline. I'm going to start working on it this week. And the Philly Captain one-man show, outtakes from the movie, and my life story, plus a Q&A. I think it's going to be coming. It's going to be coming 2025. Maybe. Yeah, probably 2025 since it's November. To the Cap. To the Oakland A's, or the Philadelphia A's, not the Oakland A's. The A's started as a franchise in Philadelphia. Right here is a statue of Connie Mack, who was the A's manager and owner, and he managed in a suit. He's buried not too far from Philadelphia in the neighborhood of, I think he's in Cheltenham. Right outside. He's buried in the same cemetery as Mayor Frank Rizzo and my grandma. Here it is, the Phillies team store. Luke, you in here? I don't see Luke. Yeah, and what they'll do is they sell game used stuff. I don't think that stuff's half off. But like the merchandise, everything's half off. I always buy my calendar. The Phillies have a calendar they put out every month, every year. And it has the home games and away games, and here it is, the third base entrance with the Mike Schmidt statue. And then you got the bell from the vet. This was in the Veterans Stadium where those bases were. And this Liberty Bell was at top of the vet. The bell weighs 5,000 pounds. Wow. And it even has the Leviticus saying, proclaim liberty throughout the land. How exciting. They got some flowers in bloom right here at the, this is the Darren Street entrance of the ballpark. And this is where the Phillies players, when the season's going, this is where they park. If you hang here after the game, they have like a little section of this area like fenced in, and you could stand there and sign, and the players occasionally will sign autographs for you. Aaron Nola's pretty good. I think I saw Harper stop one time, and it's hard to be him, because then it's when the players leave, they drive down this street, and then the kids chase them, and sometimes they get stuck at a red light, and sometimes they sign, sometimes they don't. That's the staff and media entrance. Yo, Capri! Capri, you here, hon? Nah, no, Capri. I'm hoping I can maybe do something with the Phillies during the off season. I was thinking I would really like to do a tour in here. Like if I could possibly do a walking tour. I'm such a goofball. Twice a year, I think I did it 4 times this season. I'll just take a tour of the stadium. This is like my happy place. This is like where I go to shut my brain off. Whenever I'm in this stadium, I don't have the severe anxiety I have anywhere else. It's very bizarre. When I die, I believe this building will still be the Philly Stadium. And when I die, I hope to have a little bit, just a sprinkle of my ashes dumped here. Yeah, this is the 20th anniversary of Citizens Bank Park, so I want to take a picture of the sign because they're going to be updating this stuff soon. "20 years of baseball here at Citizens Bank Park," which will be getting a name change in the next few years. I think the naming rights are up in 2029. And it's going to be weird. It's going to be weird calling it something else, right? Across the street, you got Lincoln Financial Field, home of the first place Philadelphia Eagles, Yowcaz. Pretty good win over the Dallas Cowboys yesterday. Maybe we'll peek in the team store. I need to get a new Eagles hat anyway. Just feeling the vibe and the energy of Eagles tailgates. They're just so much fun. The people are so nice. Sometimes, actually, the majority of the time, I never go to the game. I just go hang out at the tailgate. Here it is. Nick Foles, Doug Peterson, the Philly special. You want Philly? Yeah, all right. I don't know if Doug saw this, but we kicked Doug's ass 2 weeks ago right here at the Lincoln Financial Field. I almost called it Citizens Bank Park. This was also the location of WrestleMania 40. If you're a wrestling dork like I am, you can, I went to WrestleMania. You can watch all of my WrestleMania footage on this channel. Look at this. I don't think I've been in here. Oh, they have this. I don't think I've been in here this season checking out the new stuff they have. Oh, look at this. Eagles mural. Go up here, you see the steps. It's the Eagles team store. See what they got for the new season. I haven't been here yet. I swear everything, when I was a kid, everything that was in style in the 90s is back. These are Buddy Ryan style jackets. Eagles hockey jersey. Old school bird. $100. That's not that bad. I don't know if I would wear it. You could buy a hockey jersey for $100 or these shorts for $110. What would you do? I wouldn't buy these anyway. The Veterans Day hat. That's just goofy. That's just goofy. Like that, you can The Liberty Bell represents every team in Philly. I love that. Right next to the team store, they have the Eagles Hall of Fame. I think this is open. You can come in here and just take a picture. Oh no, maybe not. Denied. Psych. Yeah. And you go in here, they have the whole history of the Philadelphia Eagles you can read. And then they have pictures of all the Eagles all the Eagles from the past. And then photograph opportunities here. There we go. Got one to swoop. These steps are for LaShawn McCoy. Some call him Shady. And he was put in the Eagles Hall of Fame 2 weeks ago. All right, we're going to be leaving Pepsi Plaza. And I guess we'll head back to the park. The Bud Light backyard. Is there a way out here? Oh no, denied. And this is the end, or the back, of the American Swedish Historical Museum. I have no idea how this was voted the best museum in the city, because it's not. I hate to say it. It's a fine museum. It's around $10, but it's nowhere near that. There's Franklin Institute, American Museum of the Revolution, the God, I would even say the Constitution Center is better than this place. No offense. But it's also from the Philadelphia Inquirer, which is, you know, who believes anything that paper says after what they did to Joel Embiid, right? I don't get the Sunday paper anymore. You get my players for my team suspended? Yeah, I can't read your newspaper no more. That's just me. All right, I have merchandise. Sign up for Patreon. Book me on Cameo.